Number 23 makes his big league debut right after this. Catfish Hunter, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Ichiro Suzuki.
Leading off
and we are
for
set
Seattle,
for baseball here this
right
evening.
Fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2.
The 2-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box, Tim Beckham, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Beckham, the former Baltimore Oriole, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Suzuki aboard here at first with nobody out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Lays off. 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive. Still 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
A runner at first with no outs here. Count remains full. He'll try it again. 3-2. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
At the plate, Edgar Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. No. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Outside. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. Line drive to left. And that will get down out there. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least. But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
A 1 pitch on its way. Right side. There's 1, but they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate on our opening marker of the ball game.
The second baseman. Number 21.
So coming to the plate, Brett Boone. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Jay Buhner, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled off. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3 and 1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He's set. Here's the 3-1, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Digging in now, Domingo Santana. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Griffey Jr. at third. Boone over at second. Buhner is over at first with 1 away.
Yeah.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Set to deal on 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, and he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. First pitch on its way, and that's in there for strike 1. Seager playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
23.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
At the plate, number 23. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
You know, Matty, I know he was picked in the middle rounds, but talking to some guys around the cage, when this guy put his first professional uniform on, everything clicked for him. He's an offensive force, and I expect big things out of him.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jackson going back. 1 run scores. And this looks to be extra bases as a run comes across to score. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 23 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here as he just didn't have it today as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Yasmero Petit comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Standing in now, Ichiro Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball. Right back to him on the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it that ends the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's nothing. Yusei Kikuchi will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Digging in, Ricky Henderson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And with strike
Batting
3
second.
recorded there,
Not
he's
shortstop.
notched his first career
Marcus.
major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Ready with the 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still find themselves down 6-0. Stepping into the box, Tim Beckham. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Yeah.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Profar has a play. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. There it is for Reggie. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
So striding in, Ken Griffey Jr. reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 6-0. Striding in for Oakland, Reggie Jackson. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Jackson stands at second with no outs. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
The 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Ball one to start the at-bat. One and one the count. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Suzuki is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting it, the catcher,
Next up for the A's, Josh Phegley took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Santana has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Boone, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jay Buhner.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jay Buhner. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball swung on and missed. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Coming to the plate now, Ricky Henderson, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
That's a strike.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Lifted in the air out towards left center. There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up next a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santana has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Stepping into the box, Jason Giambi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Seager. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's got a batting average of .444. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Into the box, Ichiro Suzuki pops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Number 1.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Tim Beckham. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Suzuki stands at second with 2 gone. Two and 2 count. Here it comes.
Ball.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. This is foul right side. The payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Striding in, Reggie Jackson, a base hit in his first trip.
The right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Too high, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Stepping up now, Jurickson Profar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Suzuki on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Designated hitter, Chris.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in once again, Edgar Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
No strike.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering is taken. Strike one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Ready for another shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Oh, 2 pitch to Junior. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter,
29.
and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Brett Boone, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Jay Buhner. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Jackson giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
Stepping in, Domingo Santana. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Laureano sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night now from the Twin Cities. It's the Mariners 7 and the A's nothing. Into the box now, Matt Chapman. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No,
and this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Santana moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Josh Begley.
One gone now, and here's the catcher, Josh Begley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1 bounces in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in, Ramon Laureano. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
From the stretch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To 1-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Joaquin Soria gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Joaquin Soria.
Striding into the box, Kyle Seager. Lifetime numbers against Soria. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Soria has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Digging in, number 23. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Seager on at first. Nobody out. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Back to Giambi, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
When
The
a
right
glove
fielder,
toss is executed
Ichiro
successfully, it's a
Suzuki.
thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Ichiro Suzuki. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
In now, Tim Beckham, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over. Here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Ripped on the ground to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Standing in, Edgar Martinez trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Men on third with 2 down.
Zero.
1 and 2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready for another chance? Ken Griffey Jr. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Seattle leads this one 9-0. Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Count is full.
Three-two pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Ready once again, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meet?
Big swing by Giambi now, and this one's carrying well out to right. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. Second home run early in the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
The right fielder, number 9.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson, as he hits one on a line to left field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one as we get another look at it here. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brett Boone. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Too high. And it's 3-0.
No strike.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
In there, 3-1.
3-1.
Fouled away. Full count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jay Buhner.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jay Buhner. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 is a ball down and away.
2-1.
Boone gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Blake Trinan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Domingo Santana. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
So digging in now, Kyle Seager, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Line drive, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Now at the plate, number 23. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Chopper, foul. Has a look. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. Ready now, Jurickson Profar. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now, Chris Davis. 0-1 the count. Takes this the other way to right. Suzuki is there, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground, but foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Now to the plate, Josh Phegley. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Profar on second. Chapman at first. One gone. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Junior. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, number 22.
Striding in once again, Ramon Laureano. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. And that retires the side. A's strand a couple. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Next for Seattle, Tim Beckham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edgar.
Now batting, Edgar Martinez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez. The 2-1 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Certainly not the most competitive game the three of us have ever witnessed. 11-1 our score as we head to the finish line finally in this one. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. Henderson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 29.
Now at the plate, Brett Boone. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Oh and 1, here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Outside of home
hitter,
runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Beckham at second. Boone on at first with 2 down. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, but they're on autopilot 11-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Settling in now, Marcus Semien. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Jason Bradford is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jason Bradford.
Into the box, Jason Giambi, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Reggie Jackson will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. This is pulled into right. Suzuki is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson.
Stepping up to the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
No ball.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Simeon over at second. Jackson at first. 2 out in the inning. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now in the box, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. The M's lead it 11-3. Into the box, Domingo Santana singled home run in his last time up.
Domingo Santana.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2. Santana swings, and this is hit very well out toward left field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Domingo Santana. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Ryan Buchter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
The batter, number 23.
In now, number 23. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And the great Raleigh Fingers is up and throwing now. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1-2 to count.
One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now
one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. The 2-1 saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mariners are on top 12-3. At the plate, Josh Fegley starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the pitch. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Suzuki is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
22.
Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. Bases are empty. One man out. One and one. Count is 1-2 now. Ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, number 24.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ricky Henderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 1-1 delivery inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Now the 2-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And on the error, a run is going to score.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Number 65 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 65.
Jason Giambi will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Henderson on second. Semien is over at first with 1 away. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Ball 3. Reggie Jackson will be next. .3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Full count still. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Reggie Jackson. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Runners are at second and third with one down. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Jerickson Rosebach.
Into the box, Jerickson Profar, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Ball. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Last strike now for Oakland. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yusei Kikuchi earns his first win of the season. Catfish Hunter struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.